It 2000 M1097A2. I bought it from GovPlanet. I've had it maybe 2 years now. I bought it as a non-runner. The pictures, I could tell the alternator was missing off of it. Other than that, had no idea. So picked it up. Then found the alternator and power steering pump in the bed of it. Both were trashed. So I went and ordered a brand new water pump and tore the entire front of the engine apart, of course, the radiator out and everything. Replaced the water pump, both the idler pulleys. Belt tensioner was fine. I left that there. So brand new power steering pump, brand new water pump, and I acquired a alternator from a military vehicle, scrapyard type of thing or whatever. It's a correct 200 amp alternator. And the one that came with it, I actually took it to an alternator shop and they did, I forget what they did to it. They rewound it or something. But anyway, I have two functioning alternators. One, it does not go with the Humvee, of course, but I can sell it with it. No big deal. I found these wheels, the 24 bolts, the Baja TAs. Replaced all the tires on it. The ones that were going on it had flat spots. They were still good looking tires, no dry rot, but had flat spots. Front of the vehicle, the passenger side headlight, it'll blink sometimes. The left one is perfectly fine, so that passenger was, it's going out eventually. Got a, as usual, crack on the front right fender. You can't see it when you're driving, and that's where Marines always hit stuff at, is up front right fender. Went around. It went through the depot maintenance in 2014. There's more on the plate right there. But they, for a fact, of course they painted it, but they replaced the transmission. The transmission has a manufacture date of 2014. I do not know if the engine was replaced or not. No idea. But it can't find other markers as far as newer dates or whatever. It's an older block, the correct like 99 block, not the. It's just a regular, the regular 6.5 block. I did everything. It's got a fully functional fording kit in it. Went through everything, got the CR valve, the whole 9 yards, and it's replaced what they had demilled. Put a new blinker in it. Put a radio tray in it. The radios do not come with it. Can't say those with it, no way. Got the 4-speed transmission. This is a brand new top. I bought that, I think, off eBay. The rear curtain, got that from a friend. It's older, but it's perfectly, functional. No need to replace it, but don't need to be replaced in it. This seat bottom here needs to be recovered. Put new foam in it, recovered. On my 5-ton, I just got some 1,000 denier nylon off of Amazon, and took it to a stitch guy, and it's excellent. Actually did an excellent job, and it looks good. No need to buy new seats. It's ridiculous. I caught myself cleaning the speedometer with some high speed buffer and everything, but ended up burning the plastic. So that needs to be replaced. It's got, I can't see how many miles are on it. It's should be around 2,000 miles or whatever. Everything works fine up here. That needs to be replaced, and I might try to replace it before I sell this thing, unless somebody jumps on it quicker. It did not have the troop seats on it when I got it. I got those from a friend, repainted them and everything. Got the airlift bumper. I bought the mud flaps and put the mud flaps on it. I do like them. Some people don't like them or whatever, but I like them, so that's what I care about. Here's the bed. Nothing crazy back here. Since I've had it, I keep the Hot Shot Secret fuel additive in it. That's always worked on my trucks and everything, so I always keep that in the fuel. And the crankcase has the stiction eliminator. That's the engine sat for, 6 years, I guess, 5 years. It sat there that long in Albany. And, so I figured it's worth putting something in. This seat's perfectly fine. There's a cat here. My cat likes to sleep right there. There's here. Wipers work. The wiper washer does not work. I took the visors out. Of course, they were trashed. They're all junk. I took them out and left the bolts in the holes. If I come across a pair, I'll put them back in. And that. All right, I'm gonna open up the hood. All of the lights work perfectly fine. Besides that one light just blinks sometimes, but it works most of the time. Under the hood, I put the little bits of rubber underneath the band for that valve that makes us, you can hear it whenever it's like at idle or whatever. It's that fluid going through it. That's just one of the little fixes trying to dampen that noise a little bit. I changed the transmission fluid. I've got the gasket for it, but I went and changed the fluid when I first got it, you know, put all new fluids in it. So that's all good. There's all the pulley system. I have not flushed the brakes. The fluid actually seems pretty fine, so just I don't see no need in doing that just yet until there's a problem, and then I'll do it. I replaced the water neck when I did all that. Of course, new antifreeze and everything. I did everything I needed to be done while I had the front of the motor apart. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it. I cranked it up just to pull it out from underneath the shed here. So the glow plugs will have to do their cycling. So let me do that. But it fires, of course it doesn't get cold here, but it, you know, fires very quickly, usually all the time, you know. The fan does come on like it's supposed to. When it gets to 200 and whatever degrees, it comes on and set off like it's supposed to. Let me see, blow by. I'll do the dipstick first. We'll look at the dipstick first. Some people like to see it, the dipstick, so we'll do that. You see a little bit of vapor coming out of there. You know, all my diesels do. I mean, I don't think you can have a diesel that doesn't do it. I think what you're looking for on blow by, you don't want to look like a freight train coming out of there. Hope it don't drop. That'd suck if it drops off of there. So, there's that. Being that cap doesn't move whatsoever, I'm going to go ahead and call that zero blow by. Of course, people are going to be as picky as they want to about that, but I think it's pretty good. I put new LEDs in the gauges. They're actually almost too bright, but they came with the high dollar dimmable LED in there, but I wasn't paying $30 per dash light to replace them, so I didn't do it. I put a new brake, the brake light switch that's under the dash for the stoplights. I replaced that. It was not working, so I bought a brand new one of them and put that dude in. All the hubs are good. Checked all those. Have not replaced the hub fluid. No need. But, they're all, you know, perfect level. I think it needs a dust boot on one of these tie rod ends. I think one of the dust boots is just wore out, so that needs to be replaced. So basically, the driver's seat bottom, the dust boot, the speedometer if you want to. That's a cosmetic thing, but I'd probably do it. Then that headlight and the doors right here. They're not. I mean, the doors are fine. They're just regular soft doors. So there it is. Going down the road, it's You know, at about 55, you'll start getting some bouncing. These tires could be rebalanced really good one time. They're balanced, but get them rebalanced. I think you're good for 65 miles an hour in this truck. You know, it's got the 4-speed, so some of these guys push these things to 70, 75 or whatever, but you know, it's be your own guide on that. You know, it's just, it's almost irresponsible. These things were not designed for that. You know, I mean, you got the run flats in them and everything. It's a lot of rolling weight for this, such a, you know, a light frame. But speeds, you know, it's your own judgment. But going down the road, let me go around it. There's a squeak underneath the doghouse beside the transmission. Somewhere in this area down here underneath, there's a squeak. Something's rubbing on something. And I just haven't taken the radios out and pulled the tray off and pull the doghouse off and have somebody drive it while I try to find the leak. All it needs is a piece of insulation stuck in between whatever two pieces are rubbing on each other. You know, that'd fix that. But I just have not worried about it. But you know, once again, like I said, the radio's got to come out. That means my antennas. I will leave the antenna mounts on each one of them. I don't see no need in taking those off. But other than that, just let me know if you have any other questions.